Okay, here's my deep thought for the day, ladies. Your best accessory is not your diamonds or your pearls or even your husband. It is the hair growing out of your head, right? I believe that how you style it can change your entire outlook on life, which is why I've brought in the man who's transformed my hair on numerous occasions, hair whisperer Kristjan Hayden. That's what you do. You whisper.
I love that, hair whisperer.
Whisper to the
Thank
hair.
you. I love it.
Okay, so you're here to show us some hairdos that we, as regular people, can actually do.
Totally. So we're going to look at a few hot trends for fall, things from the runways and red carpets, and just break them down to a few easy steps.
Love this.
So the first one we're going to talk about is vintage waves. So this one was really big on the runways.
Wow,
It's always popular on the red carpets as well. It's something that, you know, is classic, but it can also be really modern, and a great thing to do, just a little touch of for like an everyday kind of a look.
Okay, so our Rachel McAdams is Andrea, everybody. Andrea's going to be our model. And Stephen, Kristjan requires an assistant, so I've offered you. Are you?
I'm in for it.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
All right. Good stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to take a section of hair. We definitely don't want to do all of Andrea's hair just because.
Watch those tracks, honey.
This is supposed to be easy after all. So we're going to do this in two sections. I'm going to do one first of all, and then Stephen is going to do the next one for us.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Steven's gonna have a hot curling iron on my hair.
Yes.
Yes.
Have
How
you
does
ever
that-
done that before?
You know what? I trust him.
Okay.
Never
I
done
trust
it.
him.
So basically what we're doing is we're going to place this in close to the roots. Now we're being very mindful not to touch her scalp, right? And then we're just wrapping this around the curling iron, okay?
And we're wrapping it backwards.
We are wrapping it
away.
backwards.
Okay.
And we're holding on to the ends. It's okay if the ends are a little bit straighter and they stay straighter. And then Stephen, if you can touch the top there and just touch it lightly.
careful,
Is it
Is
hot?
it hot yet?
Yes.
It's hot?
Oh. It's smoking.
Okay, yeah. Well, then it's definitely ready. It's definitely
something.
ready. So we're gonna hold that, and if you can pass me a clip.
A clip?
Yeah,
Yep.
the silver one.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm just gonna clip this up, and the key to this is it has to cool a little bit, okay?
Okay, now when you go looking for curling irons, there are like 17 different varieties. Does it matter which size?
So the bigger the size, the looser the curl is gonna be. So I'm gonna get you to place that right there. Yeah, and then wrap it around, and you're gonna hold on to the end. And there you go.
Be careful.
You're okay. I'm watching.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Please
Excellent.
don't burn her
It's-
face in our second
You know what?
episode.
It's hot. Oh, there we
There
go.
we
You did a good
Perfect.
job. Okay,
So I'll take it.
Excellent.
I'm gonna clip this for just a sec.
Back off.
You can leave the ends a little bit straighter. You don't have to get everything all tucked in there. We're not making this too precious.
Okay.
Then after it's had a couple of seconds, ultimately, or preferably like a minute or something to cool down, we'll take these out. And now every single kind of vintage wave is just really brushed out curls. So you take a paddle brush like this, and then just brush it right through. And then we're gonna start to see some of that S wave that's so hot
Oh,
start
wow.
to form.
Wow.
So you see a little bit of it coming right in
Oh,
and
wow.
around her eyes there.
Oh.
Just like that.
Oh.
Isn't that so easy?
Hair
Steven, can you pass me the hairspray at
Hairspray,
this
yeah.
point? So here we're just going to do a little bit of hairspray. If I can get you to do from that side as well.
Okay.
Like here?
Yeah. And then as a last step, we can bring this all over into one side and put up into a bun, or if you're just doing an everyday look, leave it down and then just twist this a little bit and then place a bobby pin in just behind your ear. I hope that's not going into your ear.
Just like that.
Just like that. So you get that nice S wave happening there.
Very cool.
It's so crazy. For a second, I actually thought you were Rachel McAdams. Wow. Thank you. Wow.
We are doppelgangers.
Yeah. Okay, so I never thought I would be talking about this next hairstyle on national television.
Yes.
It's one I loved as a prepubescent child. Crimping
Yes.
is back.
It is back, okay? So I know it sounds crazy, but there's a way to do it so it doesn't look like the big, bushy kind of mess that we remember from the 80s, okay?
Okay, well, if Ariana Grande can do it, I mean, we're both young, cool, and 23 years old. Why can't I?
Absolutely. So what we're gonna do is just something very subtle. We wanna do a couple of sections just around Jessie's face.
Are
got
you
you.
standing by because you're gonna...
Well, I'm watching. Don't worry.
So Shahir, I am going to get you to help me here in just a
dear.
second.
Okay.
So basically what we're going to do is we're taking a crimper, and this one is more modern because the crimp is actually square. So right away it's a little bit of a different shape than we remember from the 80s. Now Shahir, you're going to watch this because I'm only going to do it once, and then it's your turn.
That's like a curly fry.
Exactly. We don't like to use the word fry with hair, but you know.
No, that's right. That's true. You're a chef, so you know how you don't want me to burn things when I'm cooking with you?
Yeah.
Can you please try to do the same thing with my head?
Yeah, no problem. I got you
Just
covered. No, I've
treat
watched
my
that.
hair like a gentle fish fillet.
Okay,
Sear it. Don't
Which
fry
restaurant
it.
do you think I work at?
I'm going to do one more little section here, and then I'm going to pass it off to you, my friend. So just watch this again. So just close to
It's
wherever
like a
you want.
stapler.
Exactly. A stapler
Okay, no
or a
problem.
hole punch or something
Like a little
that.
hole punch, and then you get a
We're gonna
curly
leave
hair.
the ends just slightly straighter, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to pass this over
This
to
is hot.
you.
And this is something that people are doing. This is something
This is something that people are doing. So you can see when you let the top layer of hair down, this just peeks out underneath as a little nod to the trend. It doesn't have to be all over the head.
Oh,
We're going to
man.
do a couple more. Oh, should
it too
I
much?
be? Oh no, that's maybe a little bit too much there.
Oh, sorry, Jess.
Okay, so let's do a section underneath Jessie here. Okay. So it looks like Shahir has gone rogue with
Shahir
this. So
is just doing his own thing.
I'm not sure I can take responsibility for this.
Is it
Point
working?
forward.
And then do we twist?
Oh gee.
No,
No. It just goes just straight down.
Shahir, you're not making
yeah.
a waffle on my head. Please.
So
This part's good. Jess, look at this.
So that's pretty good, actually.
See?
Let me show you on this side again. I'll just demo that one more time for you. Not that that wasn't wonderful. I'll
I
just
thought
do
this section here, this area.
that. Yes, from where it starts to the end, that does look pretty good. So
Okay,
just
Kristjan is taking over. You keep watching. These trends so far have been
Like
pretty
this.
simple, but our last hairstyle is actually so easy, your husband could do it.
Not my hair.
What? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. It's time for a game I like to call So Easy Your Husband Can Do It. Okay, here's how it's gonna work. One lucky wife from our audience is gonna win a huge prize if and only if her husband can style her hair based on our very high standards. You ready to find out who it is? Kelly and Ian, come on down. There's Kelly and Ian. Hi, Kelly and Ian. Hi. Come on over here. Hi.
Hi.
Look at you, so young and in
Kristjan.
love. When did you get married?
2011.
2011. Okay, beautiful. Ian, today Kristjan's going to show you how to do a very simple hair knot.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
I think so.
You sound very confident.
We'll
going
get
to
there.
learn
Have
right
you
now.
ever styled your wife's hair before?
I have barely styled my own hair before, so definitely not hers.
Okay. All right, Kristjan, work your magic.
All right.
Ian, come on over here and pay close attention.
So this is one of my favorites, actually. This is the trend off the runways is the hair knot. So I know what you're thinking, oh, groundbreaking, a knot in the hair, but it's actually a lot different than a bun. So what we're gonna do is this just in 3 simple steps. So the first step we're going to do is just pull everything back into a low ponytail, all right? So far so good, right?
Low pony.
Low
He's so
ponytail,
focused.
just like that.
Ian, have you ever had a man bun?
I have not. No.
We're gonna just
No
rough
Next
it
step.
experience, no experience in the ponytail world.
None.
Just rough it up a little bit like that. You can use dry shampoo or a little bit of hairspray. Okay, now here's where it turns into a knot, okay? So
Okay.
I'm gonna just twist it a little bit like this, and then what we wanna do is just wrap this around our fingers and literally do like you're about to tie a knot like you would in a shoelace.
Okay.
But instead of pulling it all the way through, we're just gonna pull it halfway through like this, okay?
All right.
So then you start to get this. Now, a bun, everything's going in the same direction, and with the knot, everything kind of goes in different directions all over the place. And that's what kind of makes it cool and a little bit easier to do, because it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna sort of pull some of these out, little
Got it.
hairspray, and if I can get you to pass me some of these pins here.
Sure.
Do you know what the
Bobby.
pins are?
I find them all over the house. So yeah, I'm familiar with the pin.
Husbands.
Perfect.
Oh, hey nation, more fashion, style, and beauty tips are just a click away, so click subscribe here. Is it here? Here? Can someone? Okay, just click here.